Hey guys, it's Marian from MarianLoveNotes.com, and today I am sharing my sewing corner with you guys. If you watched my previous video, I showed you my spring refresh and this kind of walked around my kitchen area and kind of gave you some ideas and things I want to do, and I guess give you the ideas that I had that I wanted to do in my kitchen. So today I want to show you what I've done with my sewing space. If you remember, my sewing space was on the other side of the table, and I actually used to have a sewing room before my son was born. But I have a playlist with my home decor changes that I have made over the years in this home and also previous homes. So if you're interested in seeing what my style has kind of evolved into, or what my sewing room used to look like beforehand. If you have like an actual room, such a blessing to be able to decorate, and you want some ideas for that, I'll leave that playlist and the link to that video at the very end of this video, so you'll be able to click on that after watching this and be able to see some other ideas if you're interested. But today I just kind of want to show you my little corner, and this is really kind of it. What you see, I got this sewing cabinet from Walmart years ago. I'm talking like 8-9 years ago, maybe almost 10. So it was a little over $100 at the time. I really love it. It's on wheels, as you can see, and it does have a leaf that you can open up to extend. It has a cabinet door, and I'll show you how I organize it. So I have my other sewing machine underneath there, and I believe that's the CS or the CSI 6000 or CS 6000i, I can't remember, but that's that computer. It's a regular sewing computerized machine, and it comes with a extended table for more space to kind of sew. So up here, they also give you these little dividing pockets that you can use on the door. So let me show you what I got in mine. So here I have all my measuring tapes. These two are the pockets for that comes with these two machines. I don't like to keep it in the machines. Well, this one doesn't have space to keep it, but I don't like to keep it in the machine. I like to have it out here. This is just some ribbon with a little hook when I was doing some beading. I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna keep that, but I did a really big purge, so I'm just kind of seeing if I really want to use this later. So this is there for right now. Over here I have bobbins, and I also have another machine. I can't remember. It was a Euro something. I can't remember what the number is, but that's the bobbin from the front loader there. This is some hem tape that I have here. Over here I have Velcro. I have some ribbon. I have like a burlap and some more cut pieces of ribbon. Some elastic here and some more elastic over here. So that's what's on that side. Like I said, it has wheels, which is really nice. And this has held up really well because it's been moved out of an apartment that I used to live in, and another townhouse we lived in, into this home upstairs or downstairs. So it really has been all over. Okay, so it has two little drawer slots that you can pull out and move if you need to, but this works really well for me. This top bin is from the dollar store, and this houses all of my needlework. Not needlework, I'm sorry, all my needles. So, and safety pins, and also needles from my machine too. So, and pin cushions. So everything like that is in this bin, which works out really well. I use this when I'm sewing, and I can put it on my wrist. It's very helpful. So all kinds of pin cushions and needles, and they all go in this bin. It's very helpful. And then here I have a plastic bag of scrap fabric, I think, and some buttons. So that's what was in here. And I just kind of push that to the side. I may use those buttons, I may not, who knows. But this looks a lot more cleaner than it did before. I also posted pictures of this on my Facebook group that I have. So if you are interested in joining my Facebook group, then please consider that, because I post more often on there about the projects I'm working on, and I encourage other people to post things so we can kind of help each other out, and it's good to see what the people are making and get different ideas. And here is just all like my sewing machine parts, the foot pedals, I have an extra cord here for plugs. I have a bobbin threader because on one of my older machines, the bobbin threader was broken, but I didn't want to get rid of it because I could still use it when I need to thread multiple bobbins. These are all the different manuals, so I like to keep that right there just in case I need to look over it. And here, this is a big clean out. This is all my thread that I have. This regular thread that you can use for the machines, a bunch of different colors. Nothing super fancy, so this is just the regular thread I keep stored inside there. I had this bucket, I don't know where this came from, maybe Walmart. Here I have scissors, just a tin. My rotary cutter is in there too as well. I like to keep that pushed back there. My PE 800 Brother embroidery machine is on the top. I did a very detailed video about this machine. So if you guys are interested in watching that, I can have that playlist too as well at the end of the video, or I can link it down below. This is just a self-healing cotton mat from Joann's or Hancock's, can't remember. These are some clear rulers that I've had for your Hancock's or Joann's. This is a cup that I have some tracing and writing utensils on that get used pretty often. This is my, back a little bit. This is my hand, my hand embroidery toolkit. Well, this has got a really big major hole. This kit was probably purchased at Joann's. So it has like these little pockets. I just have a couple little things I use in here for hand embroidery and hand sewing. Mostly just hand embroidery or little small hand projects that I like to work on. And it's great because you can travel with it. Like, I like to travel with my hand embroidery things because it's really small and compact. A little hoop, some hand needles. In this bag is a bunch of thread. I have some scissors right there. And then I have some different how to do different stitches. I copied, this is a little packet. It used to be connected, but I ended up cutting it because it was easier to read it that way, for me at least, versus having a big page. So that just sits on top currently. And then I have this thread holder that I use for my embroidery machine. It works really well. And I also use it for my sewing machines too. So that's this whole cabinet right here. And over here, as you can see, is this ladder shelf. I'm not sure where it's from, but we'll start at the top and work our way down at the bottom. So I have all my different machine embroidery threads. I did like kind of an unboxing and showing you guys this again on my Facebook page, group page. So you want to join that to kind of see a lot more behind the scenes sewing and homemaker thing activities. I kept the chart back here. I just got the 40 spool set. That way it's easy to see. So I have it all lined up. I don't know if you guys can see that. I have it lined up, the colors are matching. So when I'm on the machine and it's asking me for 016, I can kind of look on here and see it and then find it up there. So I like that. And then these right here are just like the threads I bought when I first started. And these are the bobbin threads and the bobbin, which I need to add some more threads to that. Up here is another bin from Dollar Store. Hand embroidery and hand piecing projects inside there. And here's bead work. Well, there's actually no work, it's just beads and different like buttons and things that I could add to my sewing. This sign is from Hobby Lobby, I believe. This is a picture of my beautiful aunt. I got this for her 90th birthday party last year. So which is nice because when I get her, I can kind of like fan myself. So in here, I have a bunch of patterns. All these patterns are mostly like fashion patterns, where this is a cloth diaper pattern, but I have a lot of quilts in here. I have backpack pattern in here. I can show you this really quickly. Oopsies. This backpack pattern and different little quilt bag patterns that I have. Flip-flop pattern. Okay, so I brought it down to be easier to kind of flip through and see the different books. Some individual pattern pieces I need to go through a little more detailed. This is the Underground Railroad book, Quilting a Day. I bought this one off of Etsy, I think. And this is another airplane patterns I done printed off and have bought. Some magazines, Jelly Roll quilt. I think I've made a quilt. I collect American Girl dolls, so I have a book about that. Weekend Sewing Projects, an older dressing book. This is a really easy quilt. I made my first quilt using the Turning 20 pattern. Log cabin quilts are nice. And then this is my first sewing book. I just can't part from it. My first sewing book. Then I have some tracing paper on the side. So I just keep this stuff in here. So it makes it really easy for me. I would put this in the front because I actually really want to make this bag for this before the summer is over with. Such a cute bag. In the next section, I have some fat quarters. So I forgot like all the fabric I had, you know, not having a spot to have stuff out. Now guys, this is like a little disclaimer. This is nowhere near like, this may be like a third of what I have. A lot of stuff is in bins, but I try to really go through and clean out a lot of my stuff and really keep out the stuff that I really want to use and enjoy and love currently in this sewing phase of my life. So I try to do it that way, but these are just some simple McCall patterns. Most of these are McCalls and a few others, but McCall is always on sale. Y'all in the trading spaces? So a lot of different clothing patterns in here that I like to make. So. And here's, what is in here? Oh, this is the bias tape or quilt binding because I'm super lazy and I cannot stand making binding. I have some really tall quilt needles in this pottery piece I did a while ago. I have some zippers in here. I made this a really long time ago too as well. And that's a no-sew piece. And in here are some crochet items, hook for a bag and some needles. I have a bag full of crochet needles and knitting needles too as well. And then I have a few crochet and knitting related books. I decided to separate them. Definitely want to make some of these washcloths. I like washcloths, a couple of magazines, and of course these little super easy books. And that's just a pattern I printed off. A couple patterns I printed off or bought. I just kind of keep them in that little protected sheet. And behind here is been in yarn. This has been in yarn. Actually, I went through a lot of my yarn, so this is all the yarn that I own, which is actually really good. I cannot say that about my fabric. In here are Quilting Projects. So this should probably go. Well, no, this is fine right here. This is actually Quilting Projects that I am currently working on. Like I am working on this quilt here. And it's actually going to be a police officer themed quilt. So I have different blocks that has like the badges, and then he has patches and stuff that I'm sewing on here. So it's just a quilt for him that I promised him for years. So I'm finally doing that. And I have like all these police badges that he collected for the quilt. And then I'm also doing some tea towels for my online business too as well. So that's that in there. And in here, I have some stabilizer for my boarding machine, some muslin to practice with, more stabilizer in there. This is a crochet piece I'm working on here. I'm actually making a kitty cat hat. I started a while ago, so I need to finish it up. So just gotta make the little ears and stuff. So try to keep my knitting and crochet projects I'm working on in there currently, and then my sewing projects that I'm working on for inside here. And this is like the stabilizer and practice pieces in there. And then this basket is like to call my, if you want me to work on your projects, dump it in this basket. So the goal is that basket never gets filled completely because I'm constantly going through and revising stuff and hemming things. So these are some curtains that I am going to fix for a friend of mine, and I'm actually going to make her some pillows too as well. And then I have some outfits in there that need to be adjusted. So the goal is you have a button or something you want me to put on an outfit to put in the basket, or a curtain you want me to hem up, put it inside there, so that way I can kind of work on it that way. So hopefully that kind of works out. So that is it, you guys. That's my whole sewing corner. Again, I'll leave my other videos posted up on the screen for you guys to kind of click on and see. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me some ideas about what to do on this wall. I was thinking about putting a whiteboard, so maybe I could attach some pattern pieces I'm working on, or have some inspirational pieces, a way to kind of put things up on the wall. Let me know what you guys think about that, or should I don't want to put the thread up there because I don't have that much thread. I don't know. I thought about putting the thread on this wall here. And then maybe getting more, I need more, but then stacking my fat quarters or whatever up there. I would love to have all matching baskets, but I just used what I had in the house. Literally didn't buy absolutely anything. Only thing I bought for this was this rack. That was it. And that was probably $14 from Hobby Lobby. So I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I wanted to use what I already had. So that's exactly what I did. Everything on this shelf and inside here, the cabinet, it was all things I already had. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour, my sewing corner. Let me know if you have any ideas what I should do maybe for these little walls here. I'm trying to figure something out. This is still part of my kitchen, so I can't go too crazy over here. But anyhow, I'm gonna get on off here, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.